Alright, so we are in Sandy Beach Campground in New Hampshire. Just down there is the entrance. When you come in, if you come in late, there's the late arrival box. This building over here is gonna be where the game room and the laundry are. If you go straight, that leads to the office and the beach and a couple different loops for the different sites, just like this one, which is really nice. It's kind of rainy and it's very wooded here, so Starlink doesn't have a shot. We also purchased the Wi-Fi available at the campground. We did it they have a bunch of different plans. We are going to be here for a week, so we purchased the week, and it ended up being worse than our HomeFi internet, which is our backup internet. That's testing around 10 megabits per second, and the one that we purchased is running around 6. So it's really hard to even stream a video. We were watching Big Brother last night and it just kept reloading. So this is the game room and then laundry. Quick. Pool. Those two arcade games do work. This is a little like a library. I think they had it listed as. The furniture is really nice. It's very clean. And then they have a bunch of books you can use, puzzles, games, and of course the TV. And all the doors that you see that are shut are locked. This is the laundry. It is coin operated. We haven't used it yet, but it's $2 each. And they did say they will exchange dollars for quarters for you. There's the washer and dryer information. There's this little step here. But I like the game room because it's very clean. This is probably the best Thousand Trails that we've been to so far as everything staying clean. And you see people work here doing things constantly. It's awesome. They were also really nice because when we were supposed to check in that day on our way to New Hampshire, we ended up getting a flat tire. She called me later that night to see if we were still coming, and I let her know we were going to be behind a day. She was super sweet, and she told us to take our time and be safe and to call if we needed anything. And she ended up calling again the next day to just check in on us, make sure we got the tire fixed and everybody was okay. So that was really nice. I think her name was Carol. That's our campsite. So the site itself is actually really big. But as you can see, Starlink doesn't have a shot. I really like this campground because of how wooded it is. It just really feels like camping to me. It reminds me of the Parent Trap. which I love. So this is the office. They sell firewood. Inside they had like shirts and ice cream and candy, freeze-dried candies. It was pretty cool. So that's up in that building. Shout out to Carol. They were really super nice too. They were going to take us to our site, but I told her it was okay, we'd find it because it's right there. So down there is another loop. There have been a lot of families here with little kids, which is fun because then our kids can play. I don't know what that noise is. It's some kind of bird, but it sounds like a pterodactyl. Wow. Gonna get attacked. Making a video. So yesterday, or this weekend, there was, on this site, there was like a tent here, a tent back there, a pavilion looking gazebo thing right there. That was really cool how they had that set up. And I think it was like 2 or 3 different families on the one site. It was pretty cool. So, come down here, that sign says the beach and bathhouse. So let's go to the beach. And we use the term beach loosely. It was perfect size for the family, so when we first came down here, that freaked me out. But it's for the geese. But I was like, oh, there's a dog down there. So there's a little swimming area buoyed off, just a little square. The kids loved that. Here's the park. There's some boats over there, but they say they are someone's personal boats. So, to my knowledge, they're not for the campground. So, this is where they were swimming. The water's actually pretty nice. It wasn't very cold. It's a very big pond. So then we came up here the other day, and while we were walking, there was a huge snapping turtle in the water. He comes up like right around here, and it looks like he's waiting for you to feed him something. He's a really big snapping turtle, which is kind of freaky because that's where you're swimming, and this is where the turtles were. There were, I think we saw 2 separate turtles. Pretty big. Christian actually pulled one out of the water. I'll see if I can add the video on here somehow. But there's a brim bed over there. Christian was wanting to fish it. I don't know if he actually did. I'm not sure how deep the water goes in the buoy, but Ellie could reach all the way to the end, and she's 10, so I don't know if it drops off or anything, but anyway, this is a cool little dock. It's really peaceful out here. We didn't see our our turtle friend. Maybe he's taking a nap or something. He was so big we were calling him a dinosaur. Oh, look, a little chippy. A chippy. All right. Bye, Chippy. So we saw those turtles. We've seen just a couple of squirrels. But this campground, we see a lot of kids going around without their parents, which tells me that they're comfortable here. So I like that. It makes me feel comfortable. I like this campground because, oh, there's a little bulletin board. I like this campground because what looks like permanent sites, they're all really well taken care of. Everything looks good. There's not a bunch of junk all over like how there was at, where was that? Lake Meyer in North Carolina, Moxville, North Carolina. There was stuff everywhere. So now I'm going to take you to the bathhouse that I went to, which is just right around the corner. I've been trying to see if maybe you were somewhere else at a different site, if Starlink would work better, but I just really don't think it would work out here at this campground. Because these trees be treeing, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so here is the lower bathhouse. I'll take you inside. We live inside anyways. Clean. They have a little checklist. Someone's been in here today, so that's good. They painted on here. It smells really good in here. Showers. Nice and clean. Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here. It's so weird. Hi! Okay. So, I think that's as far as I've been. We haven't really had any reason to go to any different parts of the campground yet. But this gives you a good idea at least. There are full-time, or permanent, I should say, camps here. But like I was saying, they're all really well taken care of. I haven't seen anything that looked junky or anything like that. I think they really like this campground. So, and the site that we have, which I'm sure is probably on all of them, but the fire ring that we got, the fire pit, is really wide. It's a really big pit, which is cool. That up there is the office, that building up there. Dee-doo. But we did buy firewood. We got 3 little bundles. We used 2 in one night. But I don't know if it's because the type of wood it was, or if it was wet, but it was like popping a lot. It's weird. And like shooting fire bits out. But that's a little building where you go if you come in for a late arrival that we were just at, and that back there is my camp. So it's not huge, but the common areas are within walking distance, so that's nice. Let's go into the office real quick. That's the firewood bundles. Pretty small. Whew. Your girl needs to work on her cardio. Bulletin board. Shows the activities. I think that was for last weekend. Okay. Office. Oh. I don't know what a cord is. Push it. Oh, it's closed. Closed until 1 p.m. for lunch. Oh, ding dong. Maybe you can see in there though. See, there's the store back there. Game stuff. Essentials are right there, like paper towels, toilet paper, with some drinks and ice cream. Very nice gazebo right there. Here's the rest of the store. Tumblers, shirts, soap, some propane, ice. So yeah, I hope this helps you decide if you want to come to this camp or not. There's tennis courts back there maybe, or the dog park. We have very much liked this campground so far, and we would definitely come back. This is our first time being in New Hampshire, and it's been really good. There is a supermarket about 8 minutes away. It's small, a little local place. It's technically a pharmacy, but they have a store off of it, like on the side. And they had everything we could have possibly needed. So, yeah. Sandy Beach Camp. Pretty nice.